guys, King Jad here, and welcome to a brand new series of mine which I've called Saving Scotland. This is a career mode single player series. I'm going to play it for any club I can. My sole intention is to try and do my absolute best for Scotland, the nation I adore. You know, Scotland also has some issues with Rangers and Celtic, turn each other's throats and all that. But when it comes to a national team, it just seems to bring people together in such a strange way. Although maybe it's not so strange after all. When it comes to the national team, who knows? But anyway, after doing random, I just close my eyes, go through all the teams randomly, and after a random selection, I end up on Estoril in the Portuguese league. I think I pronounced that team right. If I didn't, then bugger it. I think I'm going to fit nicely in the squad. They've got a 4-3-3 setup, and the actual player rating seems to match my own ratings. So I'm expecting something good. You know what I mean? I'm expecting to fit in pretty well, and I'm looking forward to playing in the Portuguese league. I've got it set on legendary difficulty. I download the latest squads as well, but I do this all in legendary. You know what I mean? Because I may as well make it hard for myself. You know what I mean? There's no point in taking the easy way out. You know. But I'm going to set it in legendary difficulty to test myself as much as I can. So now we're on to making my pro. I'm named after myself, King Jad. I don't bother with things like game face, so I'm an ugly son of a bitch. So all I'll do is change the hairstyle and the eye colour, and that's about the only thing I do. But this is something different you might not be expecting to see. I'm not a striker. I select my pro as a defender. So yeah, I'm a centre back. Naturally, I grew up being a goalkeeper. You know what I mean? But I'm 6'4", so I'm a decent centre back as well. I think I'm a pretty solid guy. I'm not the fastest, obviously, you know what I mean, because I'm some big idiot. But yeah, I think naturally, anyway, you know what I mean. If I was in FIFA right now, you know what I mean. If I had to pick an actual position to play in the pitch, it wasn't goalkeeper. I would pick centre back. So yeah, I wanted an outfield position. If I was goalkeeper in this series, it would be a wee bit, iffy. So I picked defender. So with all that done, I've arrived in sunny Portugal. The gorgeous weather, the sun's beating down. I've arrived at Estoril and all that. The fans are happy to see me arrive apparently, so I'm really looking forward to this. But then straight away, one of my teammates is right away in the media going, he's not happy, he feels threatened. This Stephen Vittoria guy, and he feels threatened that I'm there. And the very next day, the manager tells me that he wants me to go out on loan. He doesn't want me in the club. So I just can see clearly here, player power has played a big role here. The player's not happy that I'm there threatening his position, whatever. So he wants me to bugger off out the way. So I feel a bit betrayed about this. The club have just signed me, and they're taking a chance on me. But because one player's not happy that I'm there, the club just want to get rid of me. It's just because I'm not Portuguese, I'm an outsider. I don't know what it is. It's so it infuriated me. The first club to show interest in signing me on loan was Derry City, but I instantly refused this. I mean, if it's not UCD, then I'm not interested. Simple as that. And I'd rather have a more unique challenge as well, and a kind of unique league. Yeovil Town came next in for me, but considering the Nepenthes is already on loan at Yeovil Town in his own career mode, I decided to reject that. So I thought, no thanks. People have seen enough of Yeovil Town anyway, you know what I mean? And as a neutral, I mean, you know what I mean? We're watching the Nepenthes series. The third team to come in for me was Ross County. I'm going home! I definitely jumped at the chance to go to Ross County. They are the most northern football league club in British football. They played a football in Dingwall, right at the north of Scotland. But it means I'm going home straight away. I came from Scotland all the way to Portugal, lasted about 2 days, and I got told to go back on loan. So I'm back to Scotland, and I'm playing in the SPL. Ross County are one of the... nobody expects Ross County to do anything. They're in the SPL right now, you know what I mean? But they're kind of wrong end of the table kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And nobody expects them to be challenging for Europe or anything like that, So it's going to be an interesting challenge. There will be teams better in Ross County in that league. Also Celtic, naturally going to be a better team than them. But also teams, obviously, in Motherwells, Dundee United, Hearts, and all that, And it's every game in that league actually is going to be a tough game for Ross County to play. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, and straight away, a new manager, Derek Adams, he's welcoming me to the club and all that, and I've got my targets being set. And I kind of sat back during the transfer window and I kind of watched how Ross County were trying to grow themselves. And I've seen they're bringing a lot of strikers, including this guy called Lecointe or whatever, I don't know. I'm going to call him Lecointe. He's a pacey Englishman. And he's came in, and then I thought, okay, he's come into the game, but he doesn't play this game. My very first game has got as a friendly. My very first action in this career mode is a friendly against Pacos Ferreira. Or Ferreira. Pacos! I'm not very good at pronouncing Portuguese things, shut up. So I'm partnering up with Monroe in the centre defence. I stood back pretty much as the game kicked off and watched how my new side moved the ball about. This is how they played football. They had a lot of short passes and a very, very patient style. So patient, it was so frustrating when there was no end result. They would pass it about. Instead of being more direct and just going for a shot or going for goal, they'd maybe pass it out the area, you know what I mean, go out to the wide areas, and instead of crossing it in, they'll just try and pass it about. And a lot of times this meant we lost the ball. It was so frustrating. But I guess, you know, you just gotta get a bit up with it. You just gotta put up with these things. However, scoring goals is not for me to worry about. It's stopping goals. It's you know, it's why I'm at a club, you know. And when I was called into action, when I was needed, I was there to deal with it. Look at this. 18 minutes gone. The guy's trying to get through and goal, but I get a tackle in, and the ball goes back to the goalkeeper. Danger dealt with. Brilliant. Sadly though, not long after this, my teammates are just doing a stupid bad passing thing. We're trying to play a passing game, we know the best passes of the ball, so it means we give the ball away here in the goddamn touchline. Throw in deep in our own half, Packers scored a pretty neat goal. It was a cross in, headed back across. I kind of stood off a wee bit because I was expecting my teammates to deal with it, especially the cross coming in. I was expecting them to deal with it, and they didn't deal with it. Because I expected them and anticipated my teammates to deal with it, I got let down by my teammates. So relying on my teammates is not the smartest thing to do, for me anyway, at this club right now, because you just saw how vulnerable I looked there. I thought they would deal with that header coming in, with the cross coming in, I thought it'd be headed away. Nope, not at all. My teammates, especially in defence, you cannot rely on them. You can't go out and try and take the initiative yourself and just completely take control. Anyway, not long after they got that first goal, we equalised from a penalty kick here. Lots of tugging and pulling, and thankfully the ref spotted it. Britain was on hand to smash into the top corner to square the game, and we're back in it. But yeah, again though, Ross County, they gave it away here. And I'd done my match rate in the world a good by intercepting a pass to stop another Packers attack. Into the second half here, Packers have got a corner kick, and I was on hand to head it away, and that was brilliant for me. I was glad I went and got in the end of that, you know what I mean, using my height and my head just to get out of the danger, but sadly the team can't get out of the ball that long. And yeah, I can't clear it properly, and it crossed back in, and it's a quick header, and it's saved pretty well by the goalkeeper. So that was a hell of a let-off for us anyway. It's so frustrating that it happened, but it's a big let-off for us. Then completely against the run of play, we score when Kettlewell's kept onside by the fullback, and he just comfortably tucks it into that corner. So that was brilliant for us, you know what I mean. We're actually into the lead now, 2-1 up. And we're thinking, can we hold on to this, can we hold on to it? It turned into a bit of a midfield battle for a good while in the game. But 89 minutes gone. 89 minutes. I am marking the goalkeeper. As goalkeeper, the Packers goalkeeper is up for an attack here. But if you watch this goal, it's a goal, and it's actually, even though I was marking a goalkeeper, the guy that heads in was not the one I was marking, although he does end up heading it in front of me. You watch the replays here and you'll see that the teammate in front of me was meant to be marking him. He completely let him go, and all of a sudden I'm trying to mark two people and I can't get to the guy who's headed it in time, and they've got the equaliser. So that was utterly frustrating for me. Again, you cannot rely on your teammates one bit, it feels. Not at this team anyway, it's so frustrating. But incredible into the game here. Ross County goes straight up the pitch, from kick off, go wide out right, and it's crossed into McMenamin, who side puts a volley into the back of the net. I cannot believe that. It is such a dramatic end just to a simple pre-season friendly. The ref has called for time, it's time up, and I've just about gotten through my very first game with pass marks. But one thing's for certain anyway, it's been a lively start to my career. This has been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed this opening video of Saving Scotland. Peace out.